Ukraine is the second largest country in Europe, with a population of approximately 41 million people. Following the full-scale invasion by the Russian Federation on February 2022, 8 million people have fled the country, and an additional 5.4 million are internally displaced. The eastern and southern regions of the country are the most affected, with countless casualties and severe damages to municipal infrastructure. These are also the places of origin of most of the internally displaced, which have moved to the central and western areas looking for safety. However, millions remain behind, unable or unwilling to abandon their homes. In these locations, the war has severely disrupted essential services, such as safe water supply, access to improved sanitation, and centralized heating. Water utilities, here called canals, struggle to keep up with repairing the damages to the infrastructure. Compounded operational challenges include lack of skilled personnel, which either fled the country or was conscripted, unstable power supply, constant shelling. This hampers the maintenance activities, together, of course, with lack of spare parts. This has led to a humanitarian crisis of unimaginable proportions. Water shortages, overflowing sewers, blackouts. This is all the new normal, and it poses a serious health and environmental risk to conflict-affected communities. In the central and western regions, canals face a completely different challenge. Their outdated and sometimes decaying infrastructure cannot cope with the major influx of internally displaced. On top of this, wartime measures prevent them from charging IDPs for water and sanitation services, leading to the generalized defunding. This has a consequence on the drinking water quality and sanitation at household level, forcing users to buy water from private vendors or relying on household-level treatment methods and storing water at home. Since the beginning of the war, IOM has reached more than 3 million people in Ukraine with safe water, improved sanitation, hygiene, and heating services. IOM has supported over 250 canals with repairs, equipment, and consumables, rehabilitating and modernizing the existing infrastructure.
Our association established more than 30 years ago. We unite 127 water utilities as well as scientific institutions and business representatives. Our main aim is integration in European community, and our main assignment is coordination between all of the processes of Ukrainian water canals and collaboration with all of the branch of Ukrainian government. Since 24th of February 2022, we start to support Ukrainian water canals with humanitarian assistance. The war impact is so critical in our water and sanitation sector. First of all, it's of course destruction of water and wastewater facilities. We started to investigate what is the impact of vibration on the water and sewage pipelines after shelling. We know how to put in operation our destroyed pumping station with a few days only. Of course, we understand that without humanitarian aid, humanitarian support, we wouldn't be able to provide all of these services to our people. After liberation of all Ukrainian territories, we will rebuild all our water and sanitation infrastructure.
A comprehensive assessment would be possible only after the end of the hostilities. The correlation between armed conflict and disruption of water, sanitation, and heating services in urban contexts is often overlooked, and research is lacking. Security constraints, constant shelling, decentralization of the sector, and lack of a centralized regulatory body are some of the challenges in retrieving data and coordinating a coherent response. Primary evaluations from the World Bank Rapid Damage and Need Assessment estimate losses of over $7 billion for the water and sanitation sector and over $27 billion for the energy sector. It is critical to devote more resources to these assessments and to advocate for sector-specific interventions, for building back better, prioritizing environmentally friendly approaches and sustainable solutions that promote early recovery and modernization of the systems.